What? You're sending Matthew and Tyrell off on their own? I'm shocked, Karis. It's not like you to get all so riled up. Look, I want to see my father's Soarwing fixed just as much as you do. But you need that Mountain Roc feather, and you were saying how hard it was to get in the last one. True enough, we had to travel through the swollen realm of Bilbin, through Border Town, then in through Morgal to beyond. Okay, so we got two terms right here. Bilbin, that was actually a town in the first game. Bilbin, once a small town, Bilbin has grown since the time of the Golden Sun, to the point where it's now a country. While supposedly governed by the McCoy men, it is rumored that the Queen actually is ruling the realm. Alright, and then the other one is Border Town. The town is a major crossing point between Morgal and Bilbin. I even drew a picture. Alright, good. So, there we go. They had to travel through Bilbin, through Border Town, then to Morgal to get it. Our request for the Mountain Roc feather is long and hard, given how radically Angara has changed. But we need that Soarwing fixed, since Garet and I have to stay here to monitor Mount Elef. That leaves only the boys to fetch the feather for us. You know how hard we were working with your father to study the after effects of the Golden Sun. How could I not? We have the busiest parents in Angara. Then you'll also know that it's vital to the Soarwing to our efforts. Without it, we can't even get near Mount Elef. I can't believe that my own son would risk the Soarwing. It's about time he got straightened out. And tough quest for a feather is just the thing to do it. But Tyrell can't do it alone, so I'm sending Matthew with him. They're practically brothers. Sorry you got dragged into this, Matthew. Are you looking forward to setting off with Tyrell? Yeah, sure. I mean, you guys had to do it at my age, right? You'll never forget your first quest, but don't forget to keep an eye on Tyrell, okay? Garet, we shouldn't delay them any further. The boys need to leave immediately. What? Just like that? So soon? Our first quest began just as so suddenly, Karis. 30 years ago, we were catapulted into action when we met Creighton. His study of alchemy changed our lives. Good old Creighton. Hey, didn't our friend the alchemist say he would pay us to visit soon? So he did. Isaac? Oh boy, I know that look. You're hatching a plan. Creighton's just the thing. Out with it, Isaac. He's got that far-off look in his face. That means he's heavy with a good idea. Usually, anyway. Creighton might be willing to help the boys out with this. Yeah, I think the boys would benefit from Creighton's help. Tell me who Creighton is again? I sort of remember an ancient, crusty guy visiting the cabin once. Sure, he's old as the hills, but have some respect for Creighton. He was that old scholar that helped you out all those years ago. Yes, Creighton helped us when we were young warriors, so I bet he'd enjoy helping out our children. You sure he's up to the task? Why wouldn't he be? I mean, Creighton is getting up there in years, Isaac. It's been 3 decades since he helped us. Sure, it's been 30 years since the quest ended, but we hardly aged, and I'm sure Creighton's the same. It's the same with my father. He says he looks a smidge older than back then, but not so much. Ivan believes that those of us directly exposed to the power of the Golden Sun have aged very little. How weird that to know I'll grow older while you adults stay the same. It's like getting left behind. You know what? I want in on this quest. I'm going with Matthew and Tyrell. Don't be ridiculous, Karis. You don't know the first thing about adventuring. Garet, stop. She's a wind dipped. And her powers will help. It's settled. The three of you will leave immediately. Fess up, Isaac. You had this planned all along, didn't you? We mustn't waste another minute. I'll contact Creighton while you kids pack. Seriously, we're leaving that soon? I mean, they kind of did too. Like the very next day they had to leave on their quest. Talk about pushing us out of the nest. But we know nothing about going so far away. Where did you say the feather was? Somewhere in Morgal? This isn't a vacation. It's a quest into the unknown. So the sooner you begin, the sooner you'll find your way. What, you mean you're sending us off to meet your friend Creighton and giving us no more details? Creighton is a genius when it comes to charting a course into the unknown. You'll be in excellent hands. I think I should arrange to have you all meet at Carver's Camp. It's not too far away, so there's another key term. Carver's Camp. A lumberjack camp stands at one end of the valley that leads through the Goma Mountains into Bilibin, and the rest is the continent beyond. Okay, so that's where our next destination is. Creighton recently sent one of his carrier pigeons to the cabin. I'll send it back to him with my request. Why can't we just wait here? Didn't the carrier pigeon bring word that he was coming? You can't just send us all on our way like this. I mean, it's getting dark outside. He's made up his mind. It is time for you to grow into warriors. He needs your help. Besides, Isaac is consumed by concern about what's going on out there. We need the Soarwing fixed. If you ask me, it sounds like Isaac needs to fly that Soarwing to the Soul Sanctum on Mount Ella. The mountain has been erupting for a long time, so there's only one way there, by air. He can't get into the Soul Sanctum until the Soarwing is fixed. I think he needs to return to where their quest began. I guess that is true. It must be serious. That's not the kind of place you can just go for old time's sake. Well, I guess I won't be seeing this place for a while. This'll be our first trip away from home here. Take a long look. You'll never know when we'll be back home. When I left Vale, I was just 17. My life has never the same. Think you're all ready for this? Yeah, sure. I'm ready for this. I'm with Matthew. We're so completely ready for this. Well, I know I'm ready for the start of this quest, so how about we get going? Alright, sure. Alright, let's go get that Mountain Roc feather. It's like when we're fated to go on this quest, so I think we'll be off soon, Garet. It's good to start a journey looking forward to adventure ahead. Now go get ready. So they're pretty much just sending them off right off the bat there. Okay, Dad, we're leaving. Alright, Tyrell. Isaac's not even here. Isaac didn't show up to see us off. We're starting our first adventure. This shouldn't be a time for sadness. I know, but when your father's not there to see you off, that's kind of... Well, he doesn't even know when you're coming back. That's kind of really bad. Hey, this is between Matthew and his daycare, so we should stay out of this. Okay, now head for Carver's Camp. Remember, you're meeting at the bridge there. Say hello to Creighton for me. And don't do anything reckless out there. You're in charge, Matthew. That means you have to take care of these two. Alright, sure. That's what I like to see. Calm and in charge. We'll be back with the Mountain Roc feather before you know it. Dad, Hey, come on now, little man. Don't be blubbering. On second thoughts now, off you go, son. You'll be all grown up when you come back. I bet I won't even recognize you. Now head to Patcher's Place to dig up some more information about your journey. There's another key turn real quick. To Patcher's Place. The general store serves up just about everything refugees from Vale might need in order to survive. A small settlement is huddled around the store. Okay, so that's our first major place we need to go to. Patcher's Place is full of fellow refugees from Vale. They'll be good to you. But keep Tyrell out of Patcher's sight. That guy still has it in for you, my son. Okay, Patcher must be the owner of the place. The Vale refugee has built a large general store in the inn for his fellow survivors at the Golden Sun event. Though not exactly a mayor, Patcher is the closest thing the leader of the outpost has. So he's pretty much in charge of that place. Okay. And off we go. Alright, carry this letter to Creighton, little friend. Good luck to you. Here goes the carrier pigeon. And with that, we are on our adventure to go reclaim the Mountain Roc feather. So let's go and leave the Goma Plateau behind. And now we're on the world map. Now the world map is actually, if we push, I think the Y button. If I look up the Y button and you go up on the top screen, there's the map, the world map there. That kind of shows us the area that we need to go to and all the areas around and kind of the general direction that we need to go. Alright, so let's keep going further here, and then there's going to be a little cutscene here. None other than a familiar little ball of light we just saw earlier. It's a Ginny. Whoa, a Ginny, right in front of us. What should we do? Catch it, of course. Well, wait, it's me, Flint. Your father sent me to look after you, Matthew. You need assistance from Jin if you hope to survive the trip to the Mountain Roc. Besides, none of you have been on a real adventure before, but I have. So I'm glad I'm glad to help out. Now let's be on our way, friends. I got a message from your father, Matthew. He says that while you're at Patcher's Place, be sure to visit the Psynergy training grounds. Then make your way to meet Creighton at Carver's camp. Isaac has already gotten word that Creighton is there, waiting by the bridge for you. Would you like me to repeat all that? No, I got that. Oh, then, off we go. Okay, so we got our first Ginny, our first actual Ginny on this quest. Flint has accompanied us on our journey. So, pretty much, Isaac has just entrusted his old friend to his son. Flint, the spirit of Isaac's very first Ginny. Flint takes great deal, but is both knowledgeable and nice, so no one complains. So that's pretty much that. We are on our first adventure. We have our first destination, and that is to go to Patcher's Place, which we will actually go do that here soon. So in the next episode, actually before we go anywhere, we have 3 people. We have Matthew, Karis, and Tyrell. So that's pretty cool. We got 3 party members now. So with that, guys, I think this is a good stopping point. The next episode of Let's Play Golden Sun, we are going to be going towards Patcher's Place. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm sorry, guys. Before we end the episode, I completely forgot about something. If you actually go back into the cabin area, the Goma Plateau cabin, there's actually something that could be possibly missable. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's missable in this game. So if you come all the way back here and talk to Garet, do you want a reminder to where to meet Creighton? Yeah. And Carver's camp. Good place to meet since the bridge leads to the valley that cuts through the Goma Mountains. This is another key term for your encyclopedia if you want to get it for the encyclopedia. The Goma Mountains says the range divides the veiled refugees from the rest of the Ingar. Isaac's cabin is on the plateau and is part of the new highlands raised by the Golden Sun. Okay, so that's that encyclopedia entry. This one could, that one's possibly really missable if you didn't go back and speak to Garet, so that's why I went to go back and do that. But if you get separated for any reason, just head to Bilibin. It's our gateway to the rest of Angara. People from the side of the mountains often meet there before we go any further. I do believe you can actually go back and talk to Isaac if you want to. I think he's somewhere around here. I think he's in the cabin somewhere. I think he might be up in his room. Oh, not this one. I keep forgetting. There's only a treasure chest there. I think he might be down here. No, game. I didn't want to do that. Go down here. Or I guess he's not down here. Could have swore he was. Might be outside, actually. Or he's not. I don't think he's here. Never mind. I could have swore he was, but... anyways, that's the only reason why we came back. We needed to talk to Garet to get that encyclopedia entry. I completely forgot about that when we left, so... I just wanted to grab it before we went too far, so... Alright, let's go back and leave the world map. I do believe if I look up at our encyclopedia here, it says we have 38 terms out of 179, so... This is kind of how you can look at the terms here. They're all kind of in order alphabetically, so that's pretty much that in a nutshell. Okay, so we got a good chunk of the encyclopedia already made, so... Anyways, guys, for realsies, this is the end of the episode. Next time we meet, we're going to be heading over to Patrick's place. So with that, I will see you guys next episode.